Well, it's been a crazy week. Last Tuesday, October 19th in the morning, my Discord account got hacked and the guy removed the old Raptor server, but we made a new one now. So I tried to email and message everybody I could. I hope I didn't miss anybody. So anyways, back to work now. So you can talk now, babe. And what I'm doing, what I'm doing with Raptor now is all the objects. Basically, it's like everything's displayed in the camera, and all the objects are being moved. But what I want to do is change it to world coordinates, so the camera's moving, and all the objects are in their position they should be in the world. That'll make it easier to do, like when I make crazy explosions and stuff, to have all the particles moving without having to update each one.
Yeah.
So, and I don't even know where to start on that. That's a big thing. It sounds small, but it's big. This is the shader. Okay, so where do we start? Tile? Booty doody doo. I can't hear myself. Oh, it's on there. Tile thing. This is gonna suck, but it's gotta be done. Cache level. Here, oh, it's gonna be. Oh, and by the way, I did get my old account back. It's no longer a danger to anybody. This is no longer going to be used. This also fixed the jittering problem. I don't even know where to start on this. This is such a big problem. I know, start with the camera. Set. Oh. Left, right, bottom, top. What else would a camera need? It's always looking down, so don't worry about angles yet, really. Left, right, makes sense. Bottom, top. So we only got to change probably this value, right? Or the top and bottom, I guess, maybe. Right? Oh wait, fuck this shit. Let's do shit's been so long. Vector 2D, that's kind of confusing. I could rename that some other time. Alrighty then. In it. Wait a second. No, let's make 0 the center. Yeah. I don't think Z matters much. Yeah. I don't think I need to use this, but I'll put it on there for the hell of it. Ugh. Where's gender geometry? So we should make a function to do this. No, that's the only place I'll do it, right? Left, right, bottom, top. Bottom, top. Oh. Yeah, why did I call on? Not thinking straight. Oh. Neat. What happened to the music? Nope, the music cut out again. Winamp is not what it used to be. I wonder why it's cutting out today. I wonder what's a good... So I want 0 to be the center of the map. Maybe it shouldn't be, I don't know. Yeah, because then the coordinates are still like... stuff you could expect in the old game. So...
Hey.
Hello?
Oh. Hello.
Oh, hey, what's up? Didn't sound like you. Hey, does my mic sound different to you?
Not really.
Okay. I think I fixed that sound cutout problem.
Oh, that's good.
It turns out that it was plugged into a 2.0 USB, and then I plugged into a 3.0.
Oh yeah, that would explain some bandwidth issues.
I wouldn't think a mic could be sending that much data, though. I got my sound card that's 2.0, and it worked. That Persona soundbox. It never had a problem. At a higher bit rate, you know.
Yeah.
But it hasn't cut out once yet. Which will make it better when I play Overwatch. I hate that you're in the middle of a fight in Overwatch and all of a sudden all the sound cuts out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm back to the world coordinate thing. I'm trying the best way to figure this out. I'm going to load up a Photoshop. Are you watching this, Keeks?
I am.
That wasn't it. Feels good to be back to coding, man. Burp. Oh, sorry. Oh, wrong one. So what I'm trying to do is... Okay, I can't draw. Oh. There we go. So we got a grid, and that's a 0, 0, right?
Sure.
I think the bottom of the map, it's going to start there. So then everything's still like 0 to 320 on X, you know? The only thing changing is the Y. And then the map would be, in, you know, the tiles would start here, you know? Or actually start here. Pretend I'm getting worse at the square thing.
Sure. Sorry, we're talking about making things...
World coordinates.
Right.
Instead of moving them in front of the camera, which is going to run into problems when I start doing like a crazy particle effects, because I have to update the position of all of them, you know?
Yeah.
And they won't just automatically move with the world, and that'll also fix that little jitter problem on the sprites on the ground. Because now they won't actually be moving, you know? You just move in the camera.
Right. Yeah.
Now, my first thought was to center the thing on a 0, so like 0, 0 would be the middle of the screen. I'm like, well, that's going to get confusing really fast. Because, you know, the whole thing's coded for 0 to 320 or 0 to 319 or whatever.
Yeah, I don't think you want to deal with negatives.
I'm going to make your voice a little louder.
Oh, so I probably
Well,
should get a little
I
closer
get a
to.
volume problem with the music too, so you know, turn the music down a little bit. Oh. But it's like, where do I start? So I'm starting with making a camera object.
Uh-huh.
Looking down is Z-1, right? If you have a direction. That one. Yeah, that would be -1, right?
Yeah. Yes. It's no.
Original width.
It depends how you want to orient this, because the game is top down.
I don't think I'm going to have to use that yet, because I'm never have to change that, so. But I wanted to start thinking about it, because maybe in the new mode, I'd want to change the camera angle just for like some effect or like a, you know.
Right. Yeah. So really the question is the ship flying up or is the ship flying forward?
In relation to what?
Yeah, that's the question, right?
Yeah, the ship is flying on the Y, going negative
Okay.
Y.
All right. So in world space coordinates, generally Y is the up direction.
Yeah, I know, but I don't want to it'll get confusing. I want to keep it X, Y is the, you know,
Yeah.
screen coordinates.
Yeah. Okay.
And Z
Yep,
is the height.
Makes sense.
Okay.
Just remember that from now on.
I know.
That'll get confusing.
It got confusing when I first came back to this because you're used to like 3D coordinates and stuff, and you know. Although when I did anything 2D and 3D, I did the same thing. I made Z up and down like from the camera, and X and Y. So then it just makes sense to your mind instead of thinking like XZ or something like that. You know.
Yeah. Yeah. Big problem.
All right, so I got that set up. Yeah, and I'll start it in the middle. Then I just start displaying the tile. I need an offset. So I gotta think about this. Actually, let's do that matrix thing first. I still could use another good night of sleep, though. I'm not totally back to normal here. Here we go. Oops. I'm guessing that's all I have to do, right? Left. Right. Oh no, this is left. This is right. Left, right. I have to change this too then. Wouldn't it be like I think that's how it works, right? Left. I'm gonna put comments left, right. Why did I get that?
Projection matrices.
Isn't it fun?
I would have to go look it up. I actually should look it up because that's one of the.
Yeah,
things
it's
I'm
weird.
working on
It's like one of those things because you don't. Once you get it set, you don't have to deal with it again. So like every time you got to deal with it, you got to look it up and get it straight in your head again. Because it's not like something you change like every day, you know. I mean, I get it. It's funny when I went back into this. I was like, "Fuck!" I used to do this matrix stuff all the time when I was doing shaders at Unity, but I haven't touched that in a year. It's one of those things that seems really complicated, but once you realize what's going on, it's like easy, but then you forget it easily. You don't think about it again. Left, right, bottom, top. Why is it in that order? Left, right, bottom, top. Near, far. Server that goes between, I don't know, okay. I'm gonna have to change these, some that were down the road. An offset, whatever the fuck that is. Oh, I think that's something like maybe to center it on a pixel, maybe?
Oh, right.
And so left is 0. Right. Wait a second, wouldn't it be original width minus 1? Wow, so I was 1 pixel off before. So this would be the bottom original height minus 1, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I here you run into interesting issues of like, you have to incorporate the pixel dimensions into the size of the thing, right?
Before I was centering it.
Is the coordinate the center of the pixel or the corner of the pixel?
It should be, well, since it's evenly divided by 2, it should be like on the border of the pixel, you know, the center. Right? Am I thinking this right? We're talking about the edge of the screen, so I don't know. I can play with that later. It should be close enough. It'll be closer than it was before. For now, like before, I was centering it on a pixel. That caused some other problem. That's why I made it 0, 0 again. All right, so we got the. Let's just see if this compiles.
So many notifications. Everything is happening all at once.
What have you done? Oh, I forgot an E.
Why is this crashing? Why is the far plane less than 0? Why is it negative infinity?
Just to fuck with you. Hey, what did I
Yeah,
do?
pretty much. Okay, what's my list of point lights look like?
I put a semicolon instead of a... Oh. Have it.
See 0. Index 0. Okay, that's an actual point light. So what the hell?
I'm glad I'm not the only one that talks to myself when I'm coding.
Definitely not. Okay, radius 10. As a legitimate position. How have we...
Oh, I'm so stupid.
Here?
Vectors 2D, 3D. I think I'm going to have to rename those type defs.
Ow. My body.
It's funny when I wake up, I always stretch and I go, fuck, or something. I swear. I sleep right by my window and it's usually open. Somebody hears that outside, like, what the fuck's going on up there? Or I'll stretch, I go, I'm dying!
Calls the cops.
Yeah, a couple times playing like games, because you got the headset on, you don't realize how loud you're talking. I got done and I'm like, I was really talking loud, and it's like 2 o'clock in the morning. All right, it compiled. God, it feels so good to be back.
Hello?
Hello?
That's fair. Alright, I'm gonna let you go. I just
All right,
came to
dude.
say hi.
All right, man.
Congrats on the game,
Thank you.
and I'll see you guys later.
All right, later, dude.
Bye, Dean.
Bye.
Bye. Yeah, it's a miracle it ran. I thought it'd be offset. No, if it's at the right... I mean, it's still... Yeah, the camera's not moving, so yeah, it should be fine. But why... The other coordinates were like 0 and stuff. I mean, they were totally wrong. I can't believe it's in the same position. Did I change the right... I probably changed the wrong fucking... No, I did.
It's working now.
Yeah, I get. What do you guys think about setting up the server where, like, you have like people only have access to like the general, or maybe rename it to welcome or something like that. Then they got to talk to a real mod to get put in everything else. And then in that initial one, you can't post links or pictures or anything. I think that would keep it a little safer, but it'd be kind of a hassle.
Yeah, that's I've seen some servers do that. It generally works pretty well. Even if it's not like you have to talk to a mod, even if it's like, here's the rules, you have to agree to them. Here's this, like, you would have to read and parse this to figure out what to do. And usually you'll have like a bot set up to listen for like an emoji reaction to a post or something. You have to pick the right one.
Yeah.
That's usually efficient.
Or make something more.
Just to keep out the bot spam, right?
Or anything. I mean, just another, making everybody jump over one hurdle would weed out a certain percent of the bad people.
There's also servers that voice verify people.
Yep.
Oh, that's a good idea. I've been asking
It's
people, like, if I don't recognize somebody, I'll message them privately and ask them questions about my games or something, or...
How did you find the game? Yeah.
I don't want to say the exact question I asked because it's on live streaming, but
Yeah.
it'd be kind of funny if somebody bad fell for it.
Yeah.
I'll tell you guys later. It's kind of a good joke.
Yeah. But something to that effect isn't bad. The only downer is if you're the only server admin, or if you're the only one who can verify somebody. If somebody from the other side of the world joins while you're asleep.
Oh, there's a couple admins.
Then you suddenly...
There's a couple admins.
Yeah. So as long as you got people who are willing to do it, kind of whenever, it's probably fine.
Yeah, I'll deal with that tomorrow morning. Just one more night of sleep. Got it a couple days ago. I was just so out of it. I keep thinking today's Friday. I go like, oh, it's Overwatch Day. I can't play. I got to work today. But no, it's Thursday. I think I said that already. I want to know why this works.
Point light shadow indices 1, 0.
I'm just going to put some random value in there and see if that changes anything.
Shadow point info as a valid position.
Are you still working on that shadow stuff?
Yeah, that's... Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Does it intersect with the view? Oh, it doesn't intersect with the view.
Ah, you fool.
I had not considered...
All right, this is working.
Oh, that's the dumbest bug. Oh, I'm so glad I caught that.
99% of bugs are stupid little mistakes.
Yeah, I gotta catch cases where the AAB is empty.
No, it's funny when Dean came in. My first reaction was, it sounds like Dean, but I don't think it's him. And then he brought up something. I don't even want to say it here. I'll talk about it later.
Yeah.
All right, what's the next step? Oh, I'll have to make more coffee soon. Man, I haven't even played my synth music in a while here. It's so cool just to be sitting here coding again. All right. Okay, so it works now because... Oh, man. Think about this. Burp. No, I'm gonna leave it there. Don't remind me. I hate making decisions about where you should put something.
Yep.
Like the camera, it doesn't feel like it belongs in the engine.
Mm,
I mean,
the camera.
I mean, the
should
object.
be-
You should be able to make it outside of it, and then it's up. Cause I'm not like updating the game in the engine, but now I'm gonna have to update the camera in the engine. That doesn't sound right. Design. I mean, it'd work, but it seems like a messy way of doing it.
Does it make sense to have the engine running without a camera?
No, but I think you should make it outside of it because they got to update that with the game stuff. So I just, and then you put maybe to each render, maybe to this like render function, I pass the camera.
Yeah.
Or I make a linked list of cameras, but I don't think I'm ever going to have more than one camera.
Yeah, the last camera system I designed used a stack.
Yeah, it won't have more than one camera, I don't think. I don't see a reason for it.
Yeah. Usually if you have a render
Oh.
function, like passing a camera to it makes sense. That's like a pretty common pattern.
But here's another question. Oh, I might have to have more cameras. I render. Oh shit, yeah. Where is that? Right, so now I'm rendering the sky, and I've just got some random number in there, updating the UV coordinates to make it look like it's moving, but it's not really synced with the world. That's got to be fixed. I'm gonna put a... Oh, that should be fine because I render the reflections in this render geometry loop. That's one of the stages. So that should be fine. Because I make the sky, which is two textures, like a day and a night texture for whatever level. And then the first pass after that, it renders anything that's put in the reflection queue with a special shader that makes it look like the bottom side of whatever's in the air. So then I got basically a reflection texture. Alright, so this should all just automatically work then. Oh, man. Ugh. So, okay, camera. Where do I put the camera? That's really got to neaten up this thing. This went through so many changes in this engine. It's kind of a mess right now. Render geometry. Render lights. That's why is that even there? Render sequential. That's the GUI. I wonder what the math is to figure out. You got the reflection of the sky, the clouds, to make it move at the right speed for the distance it's at. I guess it wouldn't really matter if it's totally accurate or not.
No, but it might as well be. Well, it's not
Yeah.
a complicated computation, right?
For me, it's a mind fuck. It's like when I was used to all everything being all 3D, going back to 2D, and now I'm going back to 3D. Yeah. That one being 1 pixel off in the matrix thing, the orthogonal, well, I can't pronounce the word. Could be one of the reasons I was getting little lines in it too, because it wasn't perfect. It was 1 pixel off.
Likely, yeah.
So it was being stretched by 1 pixel. So don't put that there.
The tricky part is, if you've got a 320 pixel wide target and your world coordinates represent pixel centers, your viewport is actually negative 0.5 to 320.5, right?
I had it like that, and I took it out for some reason. I thought that was causing a problem, but you're right. I think.
Yeah,
I'll fix that.
that gets me every time.
If it's half a pixel off right now, that's fine. I'll fix that in the morning.
Yeah.
I like to get these big things fixed. It's kind of nerve-wracking. It's like rewiring somebody's brain and hoping it works. We're going to make you think in different ways, but the results got to be the same.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
The $6 million DOS game.
Yeah. The $6,000. We can rebuild it. We can build the world's first bionic game. Raptor will be that game. And Oscar Goldman will be his boss. Is there anybody in the YouTube chat?
I don't know.
Usually there's people posting. No, it only says 1 watching.
Cowards.
All right, hold on a second. I'll be right back. I'm gonna throw some more coffee in.
Yeah.
Be right back.
Makes sense. Huh. Lit launch.
I didn't put the BRB thing on. Hold on. BRB, where are you? All right, back. Oh man. So where should I keep track of the world for the camera? Game? Game.cpp? Here's the fixed update.
Motherfucker. Well, if nothing else, I think this shit works, so...
You'd like to think that, wouldn't you?
Yeah, no, I ran it through all my...
I'm just giving you shit.
I know. Ran it through all my problematic test cases, and it's doing what I expect now. So that's... I think we're in the clear.
For shit, is you gotta like render every object from every camera, right? Or from
Sorry?
you gotta render every object from every light giving off light, right?
Oh, yeah, so, right.
I was reading about it. I mean, it looked like a freaking mess.
Yeah, 3D point lights have always been or 3D point light shadows have always been a huge sack of shit, because it's expensive as hell.
Yeah.
And cube maps are the traditional solution to that problem, where you render 6 faces and then you just index into it based on what you're looking at. Fine, whatever, except it's a lot of texture memory, and or you end up with really low resolution cube maps, and that just looks wretched.
Like in Age of Empires?
And there's some filtering you can do, and it makes it look less wretched, but it's still expensive and bad. And so the technique that I'm implementing here is a relatively well-known one. It's from, I think it's been in a couple of the GPU Gems books.
I got those. The old ones, or they got new ones?
I think that maybe it was GPU Pro.
Okay, I don't know that.
It's
I have
GPU
like GPU
Pro
Gems 1,
360.
2, 3, I think. There's like 3 books I got.
Yeah, I think it was the GPU Pro books. So it's not tremendously complicated. Basically, instead of rendering to a cube map, instead of rendering out to a cube, rendering 6 times, you render 4 times. You render to a tetrahedron. And you can kind of orient the tetrahedron to the view so that it covers, like, you still get reasonable coverage for everything that you could conceivably see from where you're viewing them from.
Okay.
And then you can filter in between, and it's not too terrible. And with a little bit, like, if you optimize a little bit further, you can actually reorient the viewport, or like flip the up direction, so that each tetrahedron face is like one diagonal quadrant of the texture. So you can get it all into one square texture.
Does it flicker at all?
No, so it's stable, which is cool. The resolution is comparable to a cube map. If you orient, like if you do the thing to orient the tetrahedron to the view correctly, that's not so bad. And then if you get really clever, you can actually just do it all onto one big texture, like one big shadow texture atlas, and then look up into that, so you can avoid having to bind, like having to switch texture bindings.
Yeah.
When you're reading from them. And that gets it down pretty fast, so you can support a lot of them. Oh, right. And then, so the other recommendation is that you use the stencil buffer. So in your shadow texture, you initialize the stencil buffer to differentiate between each of the quadrants, right? So you can use a combination of the stencil buffer and scissor rects to ensure that you can just draw blindly, basically, and it'll only write to the portion of the target that corresponds to the tetrahedron face you're drawing to. And if you get really clever, especially with newer hardware where you can actually programmatically define the value that you check against in the stencil, you set the stencil so that each quadrant is a separate like test value, 0 through 3. and then you index the draw. So you draw every object once indexed, or instanced. Sorry, and you instance it 4 times with the transform set for, or like the index of the transform matrix that you want to use for each face of the tetrahedron. So then it gets real fast.
That's cool.
Yeah. It's weirdly elegant because I am not a smart person. I don't really understand a lot of math, especially 3D math. And this made sense pretty much right away.
Cool. Yeah, I was about to start on Shadows before I started, and then I got on this Raptor thing for that shader I saw.
Yeah.
I was going through a million ideas in my head, and I didn't know where to even start. But I knew it was going to be a big thing. It sucked having my thing, like, did all the lighting, everything. The only thing I relied on from Unity was shadows. So, like, for anything that gave off a shadow, I had to keep one of my lights and a Unity light, which seemed like kludgy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want that.
So
shadows are really in 2021. Shadows aren't too bad. For directional lights, you use cascading shadow maps, and for point shadows, you use this, and that's fine.
I'm glad I don't have to worry about that for this game, but I will for the next.
Yeah.
Like, now, all I'm going to do is draw the ships with the shadow shader, taking it and offset them, using the direction of the actual light. So I just draw all the things in the air again, and make like a big shadow map or whatever. Or actually, I can just do it right to the buffer.
Right. Gotta run and hit the kettle. I'll be right back.
Okay. Let me refresh my memory of what I'm doing here. Oh, the main loop. That's where it should be. Let's see. Do. Okay, here it is. Game process. So that's where I should update the. Okay. Oh, what the heck? I think that's what I was doing for the other one. Next, it's going to be the opposite, yeah. Now, if I'm right, the whole game, since I'm not actually setting up the coordinates for it, should just scroll off the screen. Oh. What? Oh, duh. What? Oh, okay, okay. That should give me word errors. This feels sloppy. And that don't belong there either. That belongs. Oops. You look down. It's ready in game. Look at that. What the hell? I'm still calling this old function? What? I thought I just commented it out. Oh, there's two of them. What? Twilight Zone. Do. God, so I can't wait to get rid of all this old graphics code. What? There's another one. Yeah, the old game, there was like instead of having one game loop that changes states, and the old Raptor, every little thing had its own little loop it would go into. It's such a mess. What? There's another tile display screen. Oh, great. What? Oh, that's what that one was. What the fuck is that shit? I don't want to delete the old code because now I'm going to mimic it the new way. Oh, that was... shit, that's the original file. Fuck. Undo everything. It's still loading? No, I do not want to save to that. Oh, you know. Oh, man, I'm tired. Well, compiled. Let's see if it moves like I thought. The whole game should just move off the screen. And it's not. Alrighty then. Team render. G camera. Position Y. Okay. Oh, I'm so stupid. That's doing exactly what I wanted it to do. Okay, that's working so far. 7 o'clock. I don't think I'm going to get this all working today, but it gives me something to finish up tomorrow, too. I could do a little more. Oh. Oh, ho, 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 ho. What is it? I spend one day just neatening up my code. I could start with the tiles first, I guess. That'd be the easiest. Is anybody in the voice chat?
Yep.
I was thinking making the camera like that. I don't know. Were you here when we're talking about like maybe on the new levels, or if possible, like making a mid boss where things keep scrolling and then, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
It'd be easy now because then I just stop the camera from moving when a mid boss comes on.
Yeah.
Well, not main. What am I thinking of? Tile. Let's see. PP. Oh god. Maybe I shouldn't be working on it until I get one more night of good sleep. Yeah, I'm just gonna do this for another hour, then I'm gonna quit. Make sure I go to sleep on time. So I still gotta only put the tiles out there that are gonna be displayed, so I'm not submitting a million objects. So kind of like culling the things off camera, but. So I only have to change the Y coordinates. Hmm. Whoops. checking email. That's not in there. Ugh. Doody doody doo. X, Y. Where am I setting Y? So. This is where I need paper to figure things out. So pictures in my head. The camera's in the middle of the screen, moving upward. See what happens. La 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 la, yeah. I did it again. It's weird, it's sort of working. The ships are eventually going to disappear, but the ground is moving. It's moving at a tile speed. It's kind of weird. So I must be using some offset for the old way here somewhere. Somewhere I might shoot. I'm doing something more than I need to be. Map spot. Original tile size. Oh shit, I made coffee. Oh, I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Fresh coffee. Actually, it's decaf. I can't drink real coffee this late. I'll never sleep. You need the coffee. Map spot TS. It's going to the next tile spot. I wonder. Oh my god, I wonder. That might be it. Hold on. Where's TS defined? Tile spot. I doubt that's it, but. Can I change your header file? Hold on. Adjusting it somewhere else?
Where else might you be adjusting it?
I don't know. It's weird that I can't. Maybe it's. Tile pause. Did you see it? What it was doing?
I didn't, no.
Here, I'll run it. The tiles are moving in world coordinates, but are jumping every 32 pixels. The ships are doing what they're supposed to do. They're slowly scrolling off the screen, so you eventually won't see any ships. They're back in the view coordinates at the bottom. There's like some little concept I'm not getting or missing or something.
Interesting. It's like it's scrolling one whole tile at a time.
And I'm returning the right thing. Get camera position Y. And I'm doing this. What if I slow this down a whole bunch? Just to see what happens. I'm a big fan of that. If you could affect something, you could fix it thing.
That's usually a good strategy.
Now it's just scrolling slower. It's still at 32, so it tells me the problem is not here. Oh, wait, if Y is at camera Y, and it's at the center, this can't be it because it's just an offset, but shouldn't it be minus original height divided by 2? Oh, plus there's an offset. So it'd have to be minus, because it's sometimes there's this value, like, because, you know, it's like, it got to draw sometimes when they're overlapping a little bit more on the top and a little bit more on the bottom. I mean, I could just go through and create all the tiles in world space, but I want to do some kind of, like, you know, clipping of unneeded objects. Hold on. Tile Y off. Tile Y off. Somewhere I'm doing something funky with that I'm not doing. No, nothing as funky as I thought. It doesn't make sense. The camera's in the middle. Minus original height, that would make the Y the top of the screen, right? There's that offset of when the top, say the top tile is clipped. Sometimes you're drawing it above it. Shit, I didn't shave today.
You fool.
Hey, at least I remember to eat today. Oh, fuck, that coffee's
Yeah, I
hot.
haven't.
So first frame, you can't just display it at an offset. I remember, this is one thing I do remember coding. They had at the first frame, the upmost upper right-hand corner or left-hand corner tile would be at 0, 0. But that scrolls down a pixel. Now you have a row above that where you're only displaying the last row of pixels in, so that its Y is like tile size 32 would be one less, would be 31 pixels higher. There's got to be somewhere I account for that, but where? And knowing my thinking back then, I did something in another module and overly complicated. This hit tile display. Something. Oh, here we go. This is what resets it right here, which is not being used at all. Tile Y off is greater than 0. So tile Y off isn't. It's a value that keeps getting reset. That's what's happening. Original height minus. Map on screen 8. Oh, that's a total amount. There's only 7 could fit on the screen, but you're actually going through 8. Okay, this is sort of making sense.
Back in a minute.
Right. I. Yeah, I really need a piece of paper. I'm not gonna find it today. Fuck. Do we even have a pen? Everything's missing today. Yeah, I'm displaying 8 rows. That would explain why it's doing this. I'm always starting at the top. Yeah, I'm starting at the top, so that's why it jumps. I get it. Just for the hell of it. Whoa, what did I put? Oh, okay. Oh, well, it's scrolling smoothly now. It's a little fucked up, though. It's like the bottom of it. There's still something wrong with my thinking. Just for the hell of it. I'm too tired to think. There we go. I just noticed too, the specular is not working. I don't think so. I see a hiccup every so often, though. There goes a hiccup. Okay. Well, at least I got something accomplished today. I don't think I could 3-4 people's the max I could handle and be able to think. So like side conversations start and stuff. I'm like, "Ugh." Got this working, but I'm not 100% sure why. Yeah, that's the best to keep it low. Oh. But for like non-game things, or non-work things, it'd be kind of cool, I think, if YouTube had a voice chat. Although then some of them get like 1,000 people, it'd be one roar of noise. Oh God, is it hot? I wonder if the hitch. Yeah. I gotta find the old code. A night of the old code. Projects. Raptor. Hey, it's a Raptor song. I think this can't be just reset to 0. God, I wish I had a piece of paper. I think there's an error build up in this. It's less than 0. Oh, it's greater or equal to 0. Let me think about this. I can still hear you wireless earphones. What?
What?
Look at the YouTube chat. Yeah, I think there's a little hitch every so. I got it smooth scrolling. I did have to count for that offset I was talking about. Here, I'm running it now. But there's like a hitch every so often. I'm thinking there's an error that builds up the way I'm resetting this to 0. Because I'm dealing with, like, you know, fractional values now, not integers. Now I'm not seeing the hitch. But here, like, if the tile off is greater or equal to 0, tile off equals 0, but somehow it can't just be a whole number. Somewhere there's a fractional value I'm not accounting for. But not in the mindset of 738. Tile pause. What's last tile? If tile pause is less than 0. Tile Y off. It's greater than 0. But I'm checking if it's greater or equal to 0. That doesn't make sense. Hold on, I gotta check something. I gotta do this tomorrow when I'm awake, and I gotta find a pad of paper to figure some stuff out on paper.
Yeah, I'm pretty fried. I think I'm gonna duck out in a sec here.
Yeah, the even though I slept today for the most part and yesterday, it's gonna take a while to go from a week of like hardly sleeping. At least I got it working. It was not easier than I thought. But I'm pretty sure that what I was talking about is the hitch that I keep seeing every so often. I think like an error, because there's like fractional values that spill over and stuff, and now it goes over, the flag gets set, and boom, it's back to 0. It can't just be exactly 0, because I mean that worked back in the old way because it was 24 frames a second. Everything was based on adding 1. And I have a hard time thinking about that when I'm fried.
Yeah.
So yeah, why don't we just end the stream now, and I'll pick it up tomorrow for sure.
Sure.
So, see everybody tomorrow. I am out.
Later.
I'll stop. How do you even stop the stream? Oh, I got an end button.